frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
Well, what do we ask about players in this league? We ask them to improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, had 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Bill.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Allen taking it himself. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Taken down at the 41. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Packers nothing.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
9-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. The
greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Gabriel Davis, 47 yards. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Bills 12.
So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's good.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10.
On first down, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, his throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Josh Norman.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
It certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hard throw, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points, so some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
At their own 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. I'll give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Steps away to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that one will fall incomplete.
Allen on the keeper.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Bass is good. And that's going to up the lead to 15-10.
Bills 15. Packers 10.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get there. 49, come on, 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Lazard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ed Oliver that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
8 yards.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now an option play on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35.
A gain of 12.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This a quick pass to Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Complete to
Gabriel Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packers offense set to go, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This secondary probably thought that they were done with having to cover Stephon Diggs. He, of course, spent 5 seasons with NFC North rivals Minnesota before the move to Buffalo in the offseason. So now this defense faces him again. Singletary again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, 4th coming.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bills have recovered. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 40.
That's all you got.
Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago. And now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
The tackle. No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle, and this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
That's not good enough, man.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Kenny Clark in on
the Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
Bills 32. Packers.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
So now Rodgers in the pack, down by 7, a little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Tonight.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.